What up, guys? My name is Kong, and today I'm gonna be talking about Point Blank. This is produced by Netflix. Obviously, I've been watching a lot of Netflix produced movie. I mean, I'm trying to kind of sort of diversify my movies watch, but it seemed like I've been watching a lot of Netflix. However, so I decided to give this movie a watch just to see what it is about, to just be open. Really, I'm trying to be open to a variety of movie, different sort of premises of the stories. So, what did I like about this movie? There are certain good thing about this movie, such as the main guy who did the what would you call it, blackmailing. I thought he did a really good job. I thought he was convincingly for average. I mean, he did a good job. I mean, he did an alright job for this movie. He held the movie together. All right. That is it for this movie. Other thing is that they really sort of addressed the corruption in the cop or the police department. Those are the only two I did like. What I don't like about this movie is that the script seemed really weak. The acting, even the actors, is not that great. You could tell that the actor knew their line, knew what was coming. You could tell it didn't feel natural. It didn't flow. It didn't feel like a fluid. It didn't feel not smooth, but didn't feel like it was an actual movie. I feel like this is just a C-rated movie. You can tell there's certain scene where you look at it, you tell like the acting was forced. Especially the African woman with a baby, and the guy, the brother, he robbing the pregnant woman's nurse's wife. I just didn't understand the whole logic there. When he was there, he could have just took his brother with him and dressed like a nurse and took his brother out of there, but yet instead he threatened the nurse. I just didn't understand the logic of doing that. When you are there in front of your brother, you could have just took him. Instead, you held another person hostage. It just didn't make sense. You're just, in a sense, you're just stacking more charges against you. Why would you do that when you could have just took your brother, walk out of there, and no one would have known? It it feel almost patronizing. It almost feel like they want you to know that they could write it that way, but they don't. So it's just like it doesn't make sense. What else? One of the boss guy, or he's kind of like the boss in the hood or the neighborhood. He kind of that low key, kind of like trying to be funny, but I wasn't really sure where they were going with his characters. I just didn't know what he was all about. I mean, he just didn't feel authentic. He didn't feel threatening. He didn't feel genuine. If he feel like he looked superficial. The way he talked, the way he moved, it just didn't feel. He doesn't look credible to me. He doesn't act credible to me. It's okay to have those kind of characteristics, but he doesn't feel imposing. He doesn't feel like he was the threat. We just don't know. The thing is that we don't know that that was the guy that was making a hit on him, on our buff guy who blackmailed the police, one of the police officers. So it was just like, okay. I thought it was going to be the big bad mafia dude, maybe the Russian or even the Italian or even some New York or some, big time mafia, but it's some lowly thug. It's just like, what? Okay. So I wasn't impressed at all. This wasn't impressed at all. The resolution. What was the revolution? He got his wife back, and the guy's and he was able to sort of turned the tide against the corrupted officer. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, but they didn't really give it I guess you could say a shining light, or not a shining light, more of a resolution or a step into solving the police corruption. It doesn't address that. It just show you that one person can do this to another officer who is corrupted, but it doesn't change. It doesn't change the what would you say, the behavior and the thinking and the procedure of policing. It just doesn't do that. I was expecting more, but this doesn't do it. It just lack in so many ways, as a character, story, audience engagement, expectation, message. In this movie, it really just like all of that. It just did not reach that, you say, that goal, or not that goal, or that the standard of filmmaking. If you guys understand what I'm talking about, watch my other movie review, and if you have watched a lot of this movie as I do, you know what's good and bad and what's alright and in the between. So, what was the rating I give this movie, guys? I give it a 2 out of 10. I don't recommend you watch this movie. It's not good at all. It's just a terrible movie. It's not good, like I said, characters, stories, message. The ride is flat. It's like riding a child train. That's how it is. Riding a child train in a circle. So that's how it feels like. It doesn't compare like John Wick, Redemption, other good movies out there. It just lack a lot of that. So a 2 out of 10, guys. Don't watch this movie. Just don't, okay? Anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse in my YouTube channel. I have a lot of content for you to check out. Please do so. Thank you, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.